Welcome to Unwilling to Settle, Accountable Seedership Consulting, where we educate your leadership team with real life successes, failures, and the good seeds, bad seeds, and the absence of seeds that led to both. We use the good seeds to increase your trust level, profitability, and human capital through a seminar, breakout session, or keynote. All you supply is the accountability. Hello, this is Greg Gilbert with Unwilling to Settle, Accountable Seedership Consulting, and I want to visit with you today about a couple of our core beliefs in our company. Now, one of our beliefs is that expectations always accompany an expense. Now, this doesn't matter whether it's you or I spending money on a cheeseburger and fries, or a car, a pair of slacks, a shirt, or a home. If we have an expense, we have expectations that are tied to that expense. Okay? A paycheck, a wage, or a salary is no different. That is an expense. So there are expectations tied to that expense. Now those expectations have to be conveyed to the employees. They must be written expectations, and they must be delivered frequently, regularly to an employee. Now if you're one of these companies, or if you're one of these managers that your expectations are only shared with an employee one time a year at their review period, at their annual review, then basically you have no expectations. Because who's managing your business the other 364 days of the year? What's happening during those days? Expectations must be clear, you must share the vision, and you must address those that are not meeting the expectations, and you applaud those, you give accolades to those that are exceeding expectations and meeting expectations. So that's one part of our core beliefs. The second part is employees also have expectations. There's a cost associated with not meeting employee expectations. Now, I hope you're not one of these managers that are just thinking that, well, their expectations should be met every other Friday. Shame on you if you have that mental attitude, because I probably could predict that you have quite a bit of turnover in your operation. Now let's run through some cost associated with turnover. Let's imagine this balloon is an employee, and this is a brand new employee, and this employee could be at any level in the hierarchy. It's not an entry-level position, it's not an upper-level management. It could be anywhere in the organization. And they come to the job, and they need, in my opinion, the two types of training are equipping and developing. Equipping prepares them to do the functions of the job. Developing that employee takes them a step further into being not only a good employee, but maybe developing them as a person. So you start the process. They're hired. And I'm going to assume something that you've done a great job in hiring. This is very important that you try to do the best job in matching the employee to the job. Because you'll see, you don't want to do what I'm going to have to do time and time again to get the right person in there. So you start the process, and you're training, and they're picking up experience. Now, you know there's no cliche, experience is the best teacher. I truly believe that the best experience I can have is yours. I can learn from someone else. It's the least painful, least costly, and the least time consuming. So you start your training process, and this person develops, and they get into a pretty good employee. And you decide to take another step, and maybe you want to do some more training. Maybe it's our class, maybe it's someone else's class, and you put some more time and money in investing in this employee, and they're very, very, very productive. Now the reason you need to meet this employee's expectations is because if there ever reaches a point where this employee does not feel like their expectations are being met, even though you are paying them every other Friday or once a month or once a week, if they reach a point where you are not meeting their expectations, then you know what happens? They're gone. And you know what occurs then? You have to repeat the entire process. Now, hopefully, you're seeing the impact of having to do this again and again and again. I'm a firm believer that if one person can have good results and also have a crew or a group of employees that are happy to come to work, that are willing to work, that enjoy their work, If one person can have both of those pieces of the puzzle, then anyone can. But it may take some change here. It may take some change with a leader. Because if you continually have to train and train and train, and here's what happens sometimes. You have a good running crew, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, maybe the leader is recognized for his performance and they're promoted, or they move on to a different position, and then another leader comes in, and maybe that leader has a different management philosophy. Maybe they don't meet the employees' expectations. Well, when you don't meet the employees' expectations, the potential for this to happen is there. Can you see the purpose and the benefit of employees meeting the employer's expectations and the employer meeting the expectations of the employee? When those two come together, it is a finely tuned operation, and you will be very, very profitable and very sustainable, and you will not have to do this over and over and over again. Check our website out, www.unwillingtosettle.com. See what we offer. We'd love to come equip your leadership team with our class, Accountable Leadership Results Management Training. We're also available for keynotes or breakout sessions. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you for sharing your most valuable asset with us today, your time. If you'd like some more information, check our website, www.unwillingtosettle.com. We'd love to come to your next business meeting or come and equip all of your leadership team. Have a great day, and thank you so much.